Alrighty, so welcome. We are live and we are back on the Hay Ranch, everybody. So we were live on here before and we're back and we're live on here again. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be this today trying to fix up an old hay ranch. So we're gonna try and get this thing going. So this is what our ranch. I'm just gonna go up and fly around quick. This is what our hay ranch looks like. We have a field here. We have one here, and then we have one over here that I'm gonna try and get made in this dream. Here's where we store our hay bales, and then here's more bale storage. That we still have to put roads in here, and then we have our grain storage over here. We have our cow farm, which is what makes us our money, and all of our equipment in this barn. And this barn has mostly semis and storage for the TMR machine back here. This is where we're gonna put more stuff once we get enough fields for corn. So yeah, and then we just have our vehicles. So this is our main little pickup, and then we have a brand new pickup. I just bought this. This is a much bigger semi. It's basically a semi. It's not a semi. It's a pickup. But this truck has also got Jake brakes. So alrighty, it's time to go drive over here really quick. Then we'll open our door here, and we have this field which is ready for harvest. So it's 9 a.m. We're gonna go grab the tractor. We're gonna mow the field, and then we'll get some hay off of it. So over here, that's a hay storage. And then right over here we have our silage, which some of it is still fermenting. Then over here, this is winter silage. So what this stuff is this is our silage that is going to be for the winter time. And that is used by this machine. Then the silage that is over here by the pack that we bought, the Guel pack, hay pack. The silage that we make out of this, we're going to ship out. We're going to sell it at the end of the year. Should make us some decent profit. Because we need to make as much money on this farm as we can. And I think we're in debt. Yeah, no, we're not in debt. That's good. So, let's open up a garage here. And I'm going to have a guy run this tractor right here. Then I'm going to have somebody run our tedder. This tractor right here. So what we did, guys, is we have, as you can tell, we have two tractors here that are Massey Ferguson. The third one, which was the one that we bought used, I sold it because that one had the windrower on it, and I sold the windrower too, and I bought this baler. And look at this baler. Look at this big boom that is on this baler with its own windrower. So why buy a windrower and keep one running and then have to pay to get parts for it when we can just bale it up really quickly? So then we have a case baler, which, as you can tell, it was modified a little bit here. It's just a custom modification that they can do to your baler. And this thing has saved us money, although it does wear out the baler quick because there's a lot of load getting put into the baler at one time. And it also wears out the tractor because this tractor is kind of small. If you look at it, this tractor is a little bit small for the baler, but it also wears it out. So we've been putting A lot of hours on these machines, but they're doing a good job, so I'm gonna keep them running. One thing I will do is, this is our biggest tractor. This is the John Deere. I'm gonna upgrade the mower next year. I'd like to upgrade it. I want to upgrade it to a Krone mower, which is these mowers right over here. Krone. Cost $380,000 though for this Krone mower. But this thing would cut our time down a lot. Because if I had this running and the John Deere tractor, it'd cut a lot of time down. And then we did buy a big case combine, or John Deere combine with a case header. I know. We bought an X9, and we're gonna do that field with an X9. But we also have more fields than just that one. As you can tell, we have gotten a couple mods here. The other mod that we got was the Precision Farming mod, or the Precision Farming pack, I should say. So we are ready on FarmSim. We also bought the Seasons Pass, so we are good to go for this year. So hopefully you guys hit the like button and like the stream, because I need some support. That costed a lot of money. And then over here we have an old tractor, and there's a planter, which you probably just saw. But we're gonna go take the Gator, and we're gonna drive on over to our TMR area over here. Just check out the TMR, make sure everything's running good, see if I need to add any feed. Okay, I could use some silage and straw, and then I don't know. Yeah, I could use another pallet. He's on his last bag. So this farm, we're gonna try and do it as realistic as we can, but we want to make 1 million. I think it's $1 million. $10 million is what we're looking at making. So this is gonna be a lot, but I bet we could make 10 million. And over here is our other planter. Then this is the Gwell baler. This is the one that we can bale chaff, which that is gonna be great. Baling up chaff. Once we get a baler, well, we don't need a baler for chaff. Once we get a forage harvester for chaff, we are gonna be in big business, because I'm gonna get some big hay fields for chaff. So what we are gonna do is, we have a lot of room over behind us and in front of us, like field 23, 22, 21, 13, 14, all the plots of land down there are really good plots of land that we could use for chaff and all of that. So we're gonna try and do that, but we gotta start it slow. Now what I'm thinking is, behind us, a ways back here, we could put a big hay field. That way we can supply our big cattle. But we need another cattle place, because as you can tell, we're not making a lot of money off cattle if you look up in our top right corner. And I doubt I can't buy any more cattle, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't have any space for more cattle. So what we could do is, we could knock down that tree and put cattle right where that blue tractor is. We could put another cattle barn in, but I don't think we're going to. I think what we're gonna do later is, we'll actually tear down that cattle barn and put a smaller one up in that old abandoned cattle ranch over there. And then, this is long time down the road, but then after that, we could sell the land right here. Well, we could keep this land, have this place all destroyed. I could have somebody come and destroy this place, and we could put a giant, perfect farm in that ranch area once we get the money. Because we do own that ranch. It's just abandoned over there. You know what? I'm thinking right now, we destroy this cattle ranch. Like, just right now. We have the money. If we sold everything, basically, what if we stop the series that we're building right here, guys? What if we bought that cattle ranch with a little bit of money, and we could fix it up? You know what? We're gonna switch maps. So, we're gonna switch our map stuff. Yeah, we'll switch maps quick. A brand new map. And then we're gonna put a cattle ranch down on it. Well, we're gonna take one of the old cattle ranches. I'm gonna start right from scratch. So I just have to click through here really quick and allow certain mods to be on. The Guel pack, yes. You know, we might actually need some of this small equipment. And here we go. We're just about done now. Okay guys, we are now going to be on a brand new farm. So this farm will probably be pretty interesting. So we're basically starting from scratch and making enough money to, well, survive. So here we go. We own absolutely nothing. I'm tabbing. We have no vehicles in our garage at all. We have $500,000. So let's spend half of our $500,000 right here. There's, yeah, three. Ooh, our budget's getting tight already. Okay, we own $155,000 and enough room, maybe enough room to have equipment. So, let's buy a big semi. No, I'm just joking. Okay, guys, we need to buy a vehicle that we can use, like a decent truck that'll last. I don't know what kind of truck I should buy. Oh, man. Alright. I say let's start off by buying a small tractor, like the John Deere 400. So it's $50,000 for this. $53,000 for that tractor is not bad. Can I buy a mower now? I think that's the only mower really that's gonna be pretty easy for me to buy. $20,000 for that mower, I'm buying it. You can't beat that price. And then, ooh, I need a windrower. That costs $19,000. That won't be too bad. You know what, we're gonna run silage bales first. So I need the cheapest baler that wraps them. Alright, well this baler should... no, that baler is going to be too small. $48,000. That'll have to do. So, is there anything in the used market? That's my first mistake. Okay, I made a big mistake. I could have bought like this tractor. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's try and do this realistic. So our goal is to make 10 million in just ranch stuff. But then after that, we're gonna try and do some different cattle stuff. Alrighty. So we're probably gonna just cut up some wild grass over here, and then after that we'll try and take the money from that wild grass that we cut up to pay for, well, some better equipment. Then we'll build a field. What does this say? Alright, so here's a, well, newly bought ranch. And here's just a mess. Oh, I didn't even see that. Well, we just got $58,000. Is there anything else around here? Yeah, that's random. We have a piece of gold there. Alright, well, we have $50,000 now. That could help renovate our ranch a little bit. Just some messy sheds. Might be able to sell the scrap for something. Oh, it's a pig area. This is the pig area. Something like that. Just got animal spot. Do we have gold around here? So any gold in here? Yes. Alright, we have $100,000 now. That is good. But now, oh, you know what? Somebody just walked through there. You know what, guys? We now have $100,000. You know what? Let's start by, I can sleep outside. I mean, I'm not sleeping in that sketchy house right now. Let's buy a chicken coop, guys. Let's buy a cheap chicken coop and put it in here. But first, let's grab a chainsaw, cut down those trees and all that stuff. And then after we cut all those trees and everything down, should be good. But we gotta do some mowing. Alright, so I'm just gonna mow back and forth a little bit of this land here, and then later we'll make a field. So, doesn't really matter how straight this is, we just need to get a little bit of this cut up for money. Okay. So we should probably go back and grab the baler in a minute. And we're just gonna bale this. We're not even gonna like turn it into hay or anything. Well, we probably should. We'll check the prices first. If the prices are a lot higher with hay, we'll turn it into hay. Okay, so we're gonna go buy a chainsaw quick. That way we can cut down that sign. I forgot what chainsaws are. Uh-oh. Do I need to sell that chainsaw? Did my graphics like just die or something? Okay. We're gonna quit the game and we're gonna get back in the game because it's not loading correctly. Something's wrong with the game. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff from Zero Mod because I think it's having a problem. Okay, so now we've gotten rid of all the trees around our ranch. We have our ranch is basically now all open and just abandoned sheds. Alright, something has gone wrong with the server, so I'm gonna just quit it. Okay, we gotta reload Farm Sim, so it's gonna have a blank screen for you guys for a minute. For some reason, our farming simulator wants to be a piece of junk and not work. Farm Sim, you got a problem. You gotta fix something. It's definitely not one of my hundreds of mods. I think we're good now. I think so. I think we're gonna be pretty good. We're about to find out, but I think we're doing decent. I think we're doing decent. Yes. We're back. And here we go, guys. Here's the farm. Well, the ranch now. We've opened it back up. Got rid of all the scrap. And now, I guess what we're going to do is, well, we'll, guess what we're going to do is we're going to take that barn down. We're gonna replace it. We're going to. You guys see this shop right here? It was never finished. So let's take it down and finish it up. Because as you can tell, these pillars are, well, they're rusted out. Now I know you like it's surface rust, but it's more than surface rust. And then those sheds over there, we'll get rid of them. Those big bins, we'll get rid of them. And then, you guess what we're gonna put over where that old chicken coop is? We'll put in a brand new chicken coop. And then, we'll buy a truck, go to the store, get chicken feed, buy chickens. And we should be pretty good. So, yeah, we're going to put some new chickens in here. But I think the first thing that we should do is clear out most of this stuff. Like these, I don't want to get too close because, well, they should be pretty sturdy. But these bins are falling down. I could probably get $100 worth of scrap metal from that. Maybe, if they take it. Then over here though, this is nasty. We gotta get rid of this. And then hop up in here. This whole place is a mess. Looks like they're taking it out to replace. But yeah. We'll take out these pens too while we're at it. You know what? We're gonna clear the whole plot of land here and we'll redo it basically. And we'll probably go bankrupt pretty quick. But yeah. So we're gonna start by just knocking down most of the stuff. So like this. Oh well, it's actually costing me money to take this out. Then later I need to redo this fence because it's got holes in it. Over here those sheds can go. That place will go, and you know what's gonna replace it? I'd love to place this down to replace it, but I don't have the money for it. So that barn was demolished, and I'd like to put up a new barn, or garage, because that would be a lot nicer. So what we might actually put, what we're gonna put right here is this old red barn. That's gonna go where the other one was. And then alright, so now for animals, we're gonna demolish this old coop. That house is gonna cost too much for me to demolish. And this costs $75,000 for a pen this size. And then it costs 200 and something for this pen right here. So I can't really place down any of those pens other than this one, maybe. I'm gonna try and put this pen right here, but I gotta get more money. So we gotta go in debt. I knew it was gonna happen, just not when. Oh, and look at that, we already owe money. Okay, so we have that built, but now if you look at it, we're gonna need two things. We need water, which we need to buy a water tank for right now. So we're gonna go into here, and then we're gonna go down a little bit and find where water tanks are. Okay, so here's a water tank. Okay, so we just bought a water tank. Now we gotta buy feed. Okay, now I'm gonna pick up a truck because I need something to haul all this. So I'm thinking, let's buy an F-350 crew cab. Ready? And then attachers. We can do long chassis. And then we need to pick up a back for it. So we'll buy like this. And then here's our brand new pickup. So I bought these bags because, I mean, they're heavy, but I can lift them up. So we gotta organize these bags up on the truck because they're probably gonna stay up there. I don't need an animal getting into them because I kind of, well, let's just say we can't afford to have an animal get into these bags. Those are a little crooked, but it's fine. Okay, so that truck will probably last us a little bit, this pickup, and then we're gonna buy a new one later once we get some money. Alrighty, so we're just automatically gonna run down to the gas station and, well, actually, we're gonna go by the farm because we just need to get some chickens, some feed to them. You'd get in the fence there. So, we're gonna buy some chickens. I actually didn't know this is a cow pasture. My bad, guys. I bought the wrong thing. No wonder it was such a big pen. But actually, we can buy a big chicken coop. It's gonna cost 79,000, but it'll make us decent money. So there's a little chicken coop. And the good thing about this chicken coop is that we actually don't have to give it water. So we're actually saving money right now, and we can give a ton of chickens. And we have a silo to keep all of the feed in. So really, we're in much better business now than we were. So we got a silo to keep our feed in. Then that's not good. We only have 800 bucks. Okay, so we're actually not in a bad spot right now because we still have our hay. Well, not our hay, it's grass right now, but we can make it into hay later, depending on the price. But I'd like to wrap it. So we're probably gonna pull out a big loan. Okay, so we're gonna have to buy some pens here, whatever you want to call them. Some cattle bones. We gotta buy some cattle bones later. So we have no eggs yet. I'm gonna go take the truck instead of the tractor because it'll be quicker. I'm gonna go pick up the other attachments for the hay, which is just going to be like the baler. After we check and see what we need for attachments. But later I think our next thing that we need to do is once we start getting some money in, we need to get a good field down. Then we need to fix up our fence. And we need to get some cow barns down. I think the fence should be the last thing we fix. Because that's just decoration, really. Other than keeping people out. Which it kind of doesn't do a good job of. Even when it's fixed. Because they can just break it. But alright, we're gonna check, see what sells for more right now. So, for grass, it's about $61, where hay is $73. Straw is only $49. But if we look at silage is up to like $200. So I say let's keep the windrower. I think we bought a tedder though. No, we didn't buy a tedder. That's a good thing. So we're gonna sell our baler, which is $38,000. We're selling that. Then we're pulling out some more money into a loan. We're going to pull out 100, 200, and then we're going to buy one of the balers with the bale wrappers. But we're going to buy it from Guel. That baling. So, we just bought that. Now, we need to buy a bigger tractor. Because it's not going to tow it. So, I'm going to buy the Case 7210 Pro. Yeah, 72. Okay, it's gonna cost 112, which I don't have the money for. So we gotta pull out some more loan money, which that's all we can pull out for loans. So if this doesn't work, my plan, we're kind of done for. We're going without wheel weights. Okay, we have 12,000 left, so we're actually doing decent. We're gonna park a truck. We actually have to buy additives, so we're not really making much right now. Okay, gonna slide the additives over, fill it up. grab the other thing, additives, here in a minute. Start throwing them up in the tank. Time to grab that box. And there. Grab a couple of the bottles. Grab that other box. Can I get it? Can't get that box. Alright. That's the rest of that one. Alright, so this is basically our biggest tractor. Well, it is our biggest tractor on the farm. And now it's the 7210 Pro. So, we're ready to head out. We're going to throw this up on the truck. It's basically our storage for everything. So, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take all the grass that there is, so all the grass that we have around us, we're just gonna mow it. Then we're gonna go in with the baler and just bale it up as silage. As soon as we get that silage though, we gotta sell it because we need money. We need it bad, because in order to run these tractors we need silage to pay for gas and our taxes. And I want to start paying loans off, so and one problem we are having with our loans is we have $500,000 in loans out, and that's all they're allowing me to pull out right now because they don't know if I'll pay it back. So, we're gonna run the baler, and we're just gonna try and pick up this. See if we can get one bale. All we need is a bale right now to turn into silage to make a little bit of money. Because the sooner we get the bales done, the longer they have to ferment. Alrighty, we're making some profit now. Because if you look at the money that we're making off of this grass, it is yielding really good. So I think things are looking up for us, guys. Because now we have chickens that's going to make us eggs. Now we have a baler, which is going to be making silage bales. Now we're making money in silage. All we need to do now is get a field going, like a good field instead of just using the grass. We need to get a good sized field, and then after we get a good sized field, we need to just upgrade our equipment, buy some cattle stuff, buy a little bit more storage, and then we should be pretty much set once we fix up the place and get a house. But there's a lot of the stuff that we still have to get done, but we're making money now, which we just need to not go bankrupt. So this was 2 laps with that mower, and we've already made 4 bales. I have a feeling we're going to be making some big money and quick, too. Because this silage additive should make the bales ferment a lot quicker. Ooh, we're already starting to burn a good amount of fuel. I say we stay out here all day doing this. Just making bales. And then when it gets to about 3 in the afternoon, we go and we start making sure the chickens are good, and then we check and we try and get a house. No, we're not getting a house today. It's too much to do in one day. We don't have the money for it either, and we don't have money in loans. Can't buy any more loan. Just need to get enough money to be able to pay the taxes tonight. Really quick. I will be back in just a second. Cold air is blowing into my room really quickly. Okay, I had cold air pouring into my room. My window right next to my desk here is open. And it's in the 20s. I think it's in the 20s. It's 20s, 30s. It's cold. It's been snowing. So... Alrighty. Let's see if we can get some more grass cut up. Okay, so this tractor right here isn't really useful because, well, I don't need it at all. So we're actually going to go ahead and just sell it because it's $42,000 that I can use. Now $43,000. So we're going to go make a ton of silage, and I'll pay that to the bank. We're gonna go make a ton of silage quickly, and then we will after we make all that silage, well, we're gonna go cut a ton of grass. We're gonna go, and then we're gonna take the baler, turn it into silage, and then we should be pretty much good. Should be set for the day on mowing and silage and all that. Okay, so here's a little patch of grass we're gonna cut. Doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be cut grass. Which this stuff is actually kind of perfect for silage. So this is probably gonna be some really nice silage. Because this is a ton of like wildflowers and all that stuff. Then once we get it fermented, it should be making some money. But we can't forget that we also have to pick up a windrower, which is at the store, which should help us take our baling time down a lot. And then later, I want to buy a different mower because I'm not very good at using this mower, which we have 43,000, but we should put some of that back in the bank. From now on, we shouldn't be pulling any loans out. We should be putting the money back. Giving the money back to the bank. So, once we get this cut up, we'll switch mowers later. Once we sell all the silage, we should have enough money to buy a different mower. But it's going to be a couple days before we have the silage ready. Well, a couple months actually. Which is why chickens will help us stay somewhat from going totally bankrupt. Hopefully. Because we bought a ton of chickens. But what I'd also like to get is bees. Because bees, you don't do anything. They do it all for you. You just get the honey from them. Although bees cost a lot of money. So we gotta get some stuff for the bees, because that would be just profit. All you gotta do is ship it out, the money. Well, you don't ship the money out, you ship out the honey and take in the money. Okay, I think we've got a good amount cut up here. So I'm gonna run back. Well, we'll tab over. We'll grab the truck. We'll bring the windrower back here. Actually, we can't. We need 3-point for that. So I'll grab the windrower with the tractor, and then we'll bring it back. We'll windrow what we have cut, and then so yeah, we'll windrow what we got cut. We'll bale it. We'll see if that other stuff, how quick it's fermenting, because I've actually never used a silage additive. Now, this will look weird having 2 squares of grass cut, but we're not really in for looks, we're in for money right now. So alrighty. Let's go grab it. And then we'll probably come back and mow the rest of this later. Once we find out how many bales we get and we're like, oh, we need more bales. I'd like to have a couple truckloads full. But I mean, later I wouldn't mind having this, filling this barn with them. But we don't have to because we can leave them outside. Alrighty. Just gonna check on the chickens quick. They've got food. They have food and their health is good. Well, not the best, but it's getting better now. And they have some eggs, so once we get a full pallet of eggs, we're definitely taking that. We don't really have any time to store eggs, unless the price is bad. Well, even then I think we should still sell them, because we gotta just get out of debt. So what I do want to do is, when we get down to the shop, I want to see if I can get a loader, because that's one thing I should have got, is a tractor with a loader. I didn't even think about that. I guess for now we're going to be unrealistically loading them. Although those bales, you could roll them up on your truck. They're not that heavy. They are heavy. They're like 500 pounds, but you probably could lift them up if you're strong. Be like deadlifting each bale. Good thing we didn't buy that other baler, that small one, because we'd still be baling right now. That thing makes such small bales. Okay, what we will do is we'll look for a small bale loader tractor. Honestly, a Magnum here wouldn't be a bad tractor, but what if we can get, it's 57,000. Ooh, silage. Alright, we're just gonna unrealistically load the bales onto the back of the pickup when we go to sell them, because, well, we don't have a choice. We don't really have the money. Unless we just push them. We'll get it. Oh, actually, yeah. Just push them. If you go to bale loaders, you can just get one of the bale loading things. I did not plan that out. Normally, you can tell a video's fake when people say that. But holy cow, I did not think about that. You can actually just load them onto the front of the tractor. 2 at a time, but we'll get it done. Because you put 2 bales on, and then you get one on the back. There's 4 bales at a time you can take down to the store. And later, if we can buy a cheap skid steer, or probably a telehandler, we'll buy a telehandler, a nice one too, that'll last a while, and we can buy a lot of these, we can buy a lot of the parts, like attachments, like from the new pack, the new Farm Sim pack, which hopefully you guys buy. It's an amazing pack. You should probably buy the season pass, just because it's amazing. I'd love to put 3 bales on this, but we can't, I don't think, unless they updated it. Alrighty. So, we've just got to do a couple rounds. I think it'll only take about 2 rows here. We'll be done. Nah, 3, probably. Alright. There's a row. Now Marty's saying we're gonna need to get fuel soon. Not soon, but talking about like tomorrow we're gonna have to buy fuel for this tractor. So what we might want to do is just get a couple of the bales, hopefully we'll be ready, or like the chicken egg crate to sell, and then we'll take that to town, we'll sell it, we'll come back, hopefully pay off a little bit of my debt, and then we'll go get some fuel. Because we can't really buy a fuel trailer right now. We don't have enough money for that, and the bank would be like, alright, you were just wasting money. We're repoing some stuff. Because I haven't really been paying the bank right now. As you can tell, we're kind of pulling more money and more money. And the payments, I have not been paying. But that's because the bank owns all of my equipment. And my equipment hasn't been making me any money. So I have nothing to pay the bank. Other than that $40,000 that I have sitting in another bank account. But I'll pay them some of that later. Okay, so we're about done with hay here. So let's, well, not hay, cutting the grass and stuff like that. So it's time to take the baler. I'm gonna go grab that once I lift up right about here. And we have another machine, or tool, that can go in the barn, which is getting full. Well, somewhat. If I neatened it, it wouldn't be. Just there's not as much space. Yeah, no, this thing's not full yet. Alrighty. So, we should probably later pick up a bigger tractor, because, as you can tell, this baler's a little bit heavy for the case. 7210 per row. Alrighty. And we're full. So we're almost done with our first round, and we already have 4 bales. So that is pretty good. And I'm pretty sure we had 5 over there. Yeah, we had 5, and here's our 5th bale, and we're not even done with our first pass. So, what I'm thinking is, let's start getting some cattle going, guys. Once we make some money with this hay and silage, if we can get a cattle barn, or we can just get a debt paid off. Let's buy a cattle barn. Once the chickens get going too, we should have enough money. Once our chickens start to get going, we'll have the money to buy cattle. And then once we buy the cattle barn, we'll just slowly we'll buy a decent, medium-sized cattle barn. And then once we have the money from that cattle barn, once we start making money in that cattle barn, we'll buy more cattle for the barn, because it'll be a good size. And then after that, we'll just keep making money on the cattle, and we'll just buy feed from the store. And then once we get enough money, we're gonna hire somebody to come make us some fields, because we need somebody to make the fields. Oops. Why is it still going? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's 7 bales. Honestly, this is a lot better of a plan than working on the other ranch, guys, because we kind of just, the ranch was done already. We're gonna work on the other ranch, which is where we're cutting grass right now. We were gonna work on that ranch and then build up the other ranch, but then it's like we have no room for any fields. And this baler, this is the first time I've used it, but this baler is nice. Now I'm gonna say this is the best machine out of one of the mods that I've ever used for baling technology. This is the best one in the pack so far, because this is the only baler I've used, but I gotta say it's the best one so far that I've ever used of balers. It's an efficient baler. It gets the job done quickly and efficiently, and I like the beeper tones that show you when you're done. I'm kind of glad I didn't buy the first small baler. I'm glad I bought a decently sized wrapping baler, because this thing is nice. Alrighty, well, it's time to go take our baler back, and then we're gonna come back and start grabbing bales. Which, it's actually kind of nice, because we're not running out of silage additive. And we've made 16 bales, supposedly. You know what, we'll poke this on the inside. We don't want it fading out or getting destroyed. And then we'll poke our bales, I guess, right alongside the building. Near the entrance of the building over here. Let me move that bale. Yep, realistically we did. I don't know what just happened, but it just glitched both of my bales off. As soon as I started to move. So does this baler not work? Okay, this bale loader's glitched. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna sell it. It's kind of annoying, we just lost $1,000, but we did. There's nothing we could have done. And for $50,000 we can buy the Anderson bale loader. So we will when we get $50,000. I'm thinking about buying one of the. I don't know what to buy. So for $43,000 we can buy a bale loader. $50,500. Can I sell anything? Alright, this trailer we don't need. I can sell the chainsaw. We have 55,000. Okay, so it's raining, which means we can't really do anything other than pick up bales, which, don't worry, the bales are fine because they're entoped. But even though they're in a tope, I would like to get them out of there. Okay, so I'm gonna shut that door, close this one. There we go. And this actually works out perfectly, hopefully, because then I can just pick up this while I'm out here. Ooh, and this truck has the ability with the electric pumps and stuff. So it's 2 o'clock, so we're gonna need to get these bales up quick, and then, well, we don't really have a house to sleep in, so we'll probably sell, or we'll tear down that old house later, and we'll get a different house set up. Alright, so we're gonna go do this realistically. It is realistic to tow the trailer, but not to run the hydraulics on it. So, the food is getting a little bit lower. I'm gonna just fill it up quick. There we go. So, we're gonna grab the tractor. And let's go collect the silage bales that we've made. And then we will hopefully, well, we're gonna put them outside the barn here because they're tarped up, and then hopefully we'll be able to get some profit off of those soon. That way we can pay to keep our ranch running. We gotta pay the bank a lot of money. We owe them $500,000, which our silage I know won't be able to pay $500,000. But the bales that we have from that little area that we just mowed quick should be able to help a lot. I'm hoping that these bales right here help us get enough to buy a small animal pen. I just want to get a small like cow pasture or something. And then later we'll buy some other animals. Well, first we're buying bees before we buy the other animals, because bees don't take much. Just make sure the boxes are good and about it. Alrighty. We're gonna pick up the bales over at this little grassy area here, and then this little grass spot. Then tomorrow, which will be another month, so this grass should be regrown, and then we'll probably just cut some more grass. Which hopefully these will be turned into silage by then. Alrighty, we're gonna probably park this just inside for tonight. Alrighty. So, we burnt a good amount of fuel in the tractor today. Not too much to worry about. So, I think we're pretty much good on... Well, why is this door not able to close? Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to hop in the truck, and we can't borrow or repay any money, which is a big problem. So, what we will do is we're going to speed up time, and tomorrow we should have some money in silage. So the health of the chickens have gone up, and now we just need to check on the chickens quick. Alright. So, these chickens, they've made a little bit of money. But we only have 315 eggs. We need more than that. I guess we're sleeping in the truck tonight. Oh, it's gonna be a long night probably. But I will see you guys in the morning. Let it warm up a little bit in the cab. We'll shut it off. Get some sleep. Or, well, we'll probably sleep with it idling. Or just on the battery or something. Alright. Oh. Alright, well, it's the next day, and it's about 7 a.m. Alright, by the end of the day we should have one egg crate done. And, well, it's about time to go mow a little bit of grass. Okay. So the grass that we're going to be mowing today is going to be the middle of this field over here. We're going to call it a field. So mowing this, and then we'll windrow it. We'll get some money for bales, hopefully. What I would like to do though is I'd like to TED a little bit of this. The heck is happening with my mower? I'd like to use the TED to turn some of this into hay if I could. Or just some dry grass that you could sell as hay. Just some real cheap stuff, but enough that I'm making money. Well, because right now, technically, any money I get is making money right now, because I'm kind of desperate for money. As you can tell, we have $2,000, can't pull out any loans, and I kind of don't want to sell any of my stuff, because I need it all for mowing and everything like that. Alrighty, well, we've got a good amount cut up here. Just got a little bit more to go, and then we should be pretty much finished up. So we get this a little bit more. So it looks like it's going to take a while to get this mowed, but it's actually going to go pretty quick, the rest of this. And what I'm thinking is, why not? This is already like a good spot with some good ground. Why don't we take this ground that we have here? Once we get some money and we can hire a company, just have them till this little bit up here into a decent sized field, and then just start putting grass in it next year, because it's September. We obviously won't even have enough. But in the fall, if we have them till it up before snow, in the fall we'll be able to put grass seed in it, and then next spring we'll actually get an early harvest, because it'll already be germinating, and it should be popping up by the time it's spring. So that's my plan. But I don't know if we're gonna make enough cash. And if we're not making enough money, what I can do is I can try and find a couple trees I can cut down, sell the lumber from the trees, and then we'll have chickens, which the chickens right now are just going to try and pay our taxes. So, alrighty, well, didn't I say it was going to be pretty quick? Oh, this tractor is definitely being run a lot. Yeah, that older tractor, I'm kind of glad we sold it, because, well, we had that $40,000 that we spent on that bale loader. But I don't regret it, because it was worth it. And we're gonna make our money back on that. Because we're gonna use that thing till it's dying. But I wouldn't mind selling this tractor before it's totally dead. For a decent amount of money. And then taking that money and a little bit of extra money and buying a little bit bigger case, like a 7410. Pretty sure they have 7410s sale. Then buying one of those agriculture things on it for the farm. But I don't know. This tractor may stay on the farm. This thing might stay on the farm till it's dead, and then I'll have the whole thing redone and till it dies again. Alright, well, it doesn't look like we're getting much grass here out of this next cut, honestly. Looks like the birds have eaten some of it. Which, that might start to be a problem if we get birds eating the grass that we just cut. Well, it looks like we're getting a good sized pile of grass. If you look at it, that's a decent sized pile. So, I think we're going to be doing pretty well. And that's a good call that's going to be sunny. See, this is what's wrong with having rear steer, because now it takes me forever to get to turn back, and actually I can't turn it back now. It's like, this company needs to rethink their designing. Alrighty, well, we're just about done here with windrowing. Just have one last pass, which I'm going to combine both of these, if I can. Of course, that rear steer has to be a pain in my butt. Honestly, I'm probably gonna switch windrows just because this rear steer. Like, honestly, this company needs to rethink their designing. I don't know what they're thinking. It's not a good idea, buddy. It's a good idea to have it, but... Okay, so I will be pausing the stream here in a minute, and then we will be picking up with the farm here, and we should be starting off with a nice baling, and then some more mowing later and all that. We gotta make some money, and quick. You know what? I'm gonna bail it off camera. But then, once the silage is done over the winter, well, I'm gonna bale this up. That way it turns to silage. And then, I'll see you guys right after that. Once I bale it up for silage. Alrighty. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I will see you guys in a little bit. I get to go, and then when I get back, I'll bail it up quick, and then we'll start our stream up again. So, see you guys later. Hopefully you guys like the series. It gets tough with those pieces of equipment that just, why? Rear steer. But that's where we gotta just find another piece of machinery. Alrighty, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I will be back. And by the way, you should check out the Goel pack, and you should check out the Farming Simulator 22's Season 2 Pass, which has the pack included. If you buy it right now, you will get the pack. Well, you should. That's what I did, and I got the pack. But I bought it the day it came out. So, alrighty, hope you guys did like it, and I'll see you guys later.